Welcome our dear viewers to this game between Malawi and Kenya. The league standing at the moment stands as follows. The team that is topping the league is Uganda. They've played 5 games, they have 10 points. Closely followed by Zimbabwe. They've played 5 games with 8 points. Lying third is Malawi. They've played 5 games with 6 points. Zambia taking the 4th position. They've played 5 games with 6 points. Botswana closely follows with 6 games with 4 points. Namibia second from the bottom, 5 games with 2 points. And lying on the wrong end of the table is Kenya with they've played 5 games with no points. They haven't won a game at all. So here is a battle of giants between Malawi and Kenya. Malawi so far they are lying somewhere in the middle of the table, despite them being the African most ranked team in the tournament, playing against a team that is yet to collect a point in this tournament. What an interesting match! The match protocols have just been completed, and the umpires for this afternoon game, we have Nentiwe Timit as umpire 1, Abednego Chitero as umpire 2, and the reserve umpire is Victor Chitero. The whistle goes, and there was an infringement there. So that's Malawi on the ball with the center player Cynthia. So consistent in this tournament on the right flank. There they move up there looking for Joyce Mvula. She going to convert? Yes, she converts. Malawi draws first blood in this game, and that's their center pass. Jessie Tandiwe looking for Joyce. Jessie picks it up instead, shoots, aims, goal. Goal is scored. The center pass is Kenya. They are in green in case you have just joined us. Malawi is in red. Bibs with striped uniform, while Kenya is aiming green, and they've scored. That's Kenya. They have the green bibs and the black uniform. Malawi center pass. They're looking for just goal attack. The center is asking for the ball. She gets it and she slots up looking for Joyce Mvula. She gets goal scored by Joyce Mvula for Malawi. Malawi is leading so far in this game. Kenya. Cynthia. Bright. Back looking for Lillian. She gets it. Heads up. The Malawians have closed the up space there, the air space. Up goes the Kenyan. Salima goal shooter. Plays outside Salima again. She going to score. Shoot. A rebound got by Bright, a goal attack. She scores. A goal to Kenya. And Malawi center pass. Takondo will quickly take it, looking for Jessie. Instead, it gets to Joanne, their goal defender. Center again, Takondwa looking for Jessie. She gets it, the goal attack. Tandiwe. And Joyce Mvula is right on the spot. Goal scored. Malawi scores. And Kenya center pass. Cynthia. Looking for Bright. To brighten the hopes. Elsa. Bright again. And the ball is in the goal circle. There's a contact. Rolene got a... and she scores. Cynthia. Takondo their center. Jessica. And what a wonderful pass. That was just a goal scored. Joyce Mvula converts for Malawi. The Kenyans are in green. They are now the attacking team. Kenya is attacking. Their center Cynthia looking for Elsa, attacking the goal third. They are now in the goal. They pass saved only temporarily, but there's an obstruction there. That's a penalty. Penalty is awarded to Kenya. An obstruction. Joyce Ngwira commits, and Kenya converts. They score. Takondwa for Malawi as a center player looking for Jessie. Jesse to Tandiwe, back to Takondwa, to Joyce. Joyce Mvula aims the shoots. Malawi scores. It looks like they are now in serious business. They haven't done well in this competition. They are trying to make amends meet. Footwork. So that's a free pass to Malawi. There's somebody walked with the ball. Beautiful pass. Center is involved. Deep in play. Looking for Joyce. Joyce aims. She scores.
Davis,
what a wonderful combination.
When you say footwork, for those who don't understand rules in netball, what do you mean?
Footwork simply means that when you have the ball, you are not allowed to walk and lift your feet, drop them like you're walking away with the ball. It's not allowed. Shoot. Joyce Mvula shoots and scores. Cynthia. Elsa. Looking for Bridget. A foul in the process. She has been pushed. Bridget, contact. There's a contact against Joyce Ngwila, the tall defender. Always a shoot, goal scored. And the center pass for Malawi. Quickly, Takondo takes it. She wants to increase the tally, score more goals to end this tournament with an emphatic win over Kenya. Are they going to do it? Mvula jumps it. Joyce, she scores. What a wonderful player she is, and a wonderful asset to the Malawi team. This girl playing for Manchester. On the left flank, up. An interception, only to commit an infringement in the goal circle. A lot of infringements. Another infringement, one after the other. Another infringement, the third one. Goal scored. Takondwa. Looking for Tandiwe. Jesse, goal attack. That's Joyce Mvula. Jesse. Joyce is always finding space, always punching holes in the Kenyan defense. Sharp thinking. Center, Cynthia. Elsa. Bridget turns round. Looks for Elsa. Does she find it in the process? Ngwira pushes. Plenty of the contacts by this goalkeeper. She has to be very, very careful. Takes a step and fails to convert. Salima scores for Kenya. Malawi center, they quickly want to take it. You can look at the space, the way they are moving out. They know time has to be used. Every moment has to be used out of play, and that's a defender's throw in. That's Kenya throw in. The last touch was Malawi. Trying to close up the space by Joyce Mvula, but that doesn't work. An interception by Lillian, that doesn't work still. The Kenyans are determined to go all the way. Obstruction by the Malawians. The Kenya get it. The crowd so anxious to see. And a little quiet, perhaps we expect goal scored by Kenya. We expect the crowd to, the spectators to explode at a certain moment. There's a small traveling party of the Malawians that have crossed into Zambia through the Chipata border, trying to follow up to see the proceedings. Getting a little excited on the right wing, on the right flank. Blocked in the process, and an infringement. Jesse was blocked. Joyce is asking for the ball. She's got it. Shoots, and she scores. So far, so good, so interesting. The game started on a very, very fast note. It gives us the intention that Malawi has to show them that they are still the Malawi that we know. Joyce is pushed. No, that is Jessie. She scores. Goal scored. Cynthia for Malawi taking charge of things, looking for the goal attack. Bridget, they find her. Tens, Salima. Wonderful height. Tries to play it out, but she's been pushed. That's a contact. You can see the tussling there. Wonderful. First to touch the ball was the Kenyans. They are given the advantage, and penalty, score. The goal goes in, and Malawi center pass. Cynthia on the right wing, up the hands goal. Jesse, Tandy. An infringement there, obstruction. They'll quickly take it. There you are, they go. Time is not with them. A lot of goals are needed. She's pushed in the process. Takondwa, penalty. Quickly, Joyce Fuller picks it. The Manchester player scores. Goal has been scored, and the center for Cynthia on behalf of Kenya. They move again, all the way. Lovely intercept. The Malawians on a counter-attack. They play it back, reducing the pace. Perhaps there weren't enough numbers up front, trying to reorganize themselves, closed up airspace. In the process, an infringement occurs against Kenya. The Malawians take a step, shoot. Joyce Vula tries to tap it, goes out of court, and in the process she was pushed. Penalty converted. Scores Malawi is on rampage this afternoon, leading comfortably in the first few minutes of this quarter. Interception. There's a contact. The center Malawi says yes, I'll take it. And here on behalf of the Malawi team looking for Joyce Mvula, they get her up, shoot, goal scored. Beautiful accuracy. So far so good. Seeing things going so good for the Malawi Queens this afternoon. The Queens are on the driving seat. Let's see how the Kenyans will have to look at that. They have other ideas, we know. They know they equally have to fight. I know they are playing the higher ranked team that is already qualified to the World Cup. Umpire blows the whistle for time to be held because the ball has gone a long way. Time in, says the umpire, and the whistle goes. Shoot. Conversion failed. Obstruction. Again by the goal defender by Florence. Goal scored. Takondwa. They're looking for Jessie up there. Do they get her? Back to Takondwa. Deeply involved. Takondwa in this game is almost in every place. Playing her lungs out to Joyce Mvula. Scores. Malawi scores, and that's Uganda's center pass. That's a goal. That's Kenya center pass, rather. You can see this Malawi center in every place, making sure that's a serious business, no time to waste. Malawi takes a throw in. They pick it up. Looking for Takondwa, she'll be involved. Is she? No, the wing attack. Tandiwe looking for Joyce Mvula. Good eye and a good hand. Good combination of eye and arm contact. Good reflex. That's a plus, that's a bonus for the player in the game of netball. Center player Joyce Mvula, she misses it. And she says, I expected it on the right position. But you have taken to the flank, to the left where I was marked. Whistle blown for time stoppage because the ball had gone foul. Whistle in, blown, and throw in. The Kenyans begin all the way. Expectant Kenyans, you can see, keeping their fingers crossed. Perhaps they can rip something out of this. There you go. The Kenyans intercept. Obstruction. The Malawians quickly pick it through Ngwira on the left flank. They know time is no longer there. They have to increase their tally. Center player involved. Takondwa, wonderful player this afternoon. Beautiful pass, looking for Joyce Mvula. Score and goal for Malawi. Kenya center pass. On the left flank, Elsa looking for Bridget. Does she get it? She converts. Salima, their top goal shooter. Malawi, that's Malawi center pass. They quickly pick it. The goal attack. Looking for Jessie up there. Throws out of court for a throw in. Back to the Kenyan defender. Oh, there's a collision just there. She's been pushed. Takondo. And she goes up. She says, this is the best position for me to play. I'm unmarked. Go. She gets it. Looking for Joyce Mvula. She gets it. Turns round. Doesn't wait to be marked. Goal scored. Beautiful conversion. Kukam collected player. Playing for Manchester. What a professional.
Yeah, Davis, we've seen Malawi putting more pressure on Kenya, because I think they've got a lot of work to do, having lost 2 games in the last ended 2 games. We hope they'll have to score a lot of goals in case they have 6 points with Zambia, exactly. Which means they have to go for goal aggregates. There we can see Takondwa, center for Malawi, trying to find Joyce Mvula. The ball is out of court. There was a contact there, a penalty awarded for Malawi. She takes a step and she scores. Center pass, Kenya, taken by Cynthia. Cynthia trying to find Bridget. Bridget trying to find Elsa in the goal circle. It's out of court. A throw in for Malawi. We can see Sauma trying to block. A long pass for Malawi. Good jump for Malawi. Jesse in the goal. They've scored. Center Malawi. That's Takondwa. To Tandiwe. Tandiwe trying to find Joyce. Can they find space in the shooting circle? Yes. There is Joyce with the ball. A good jump. And she scored. The center for Kenya. Kenya now with the ball. Taken by Cynthia. Cynthia trying to find Bridget. Taken out. She takes a step. And there's an infringement there by Takondwa for Malawi. A free pass for Kenya. Another contact. A contact for Kenya. It's a pass for Malawi. Let's see how they're going to attack. Good pass. Sharp passes by Malawi. And there's an interception by Kenya. Ball out of court. It's Kenya's ball. Throw in. Wow, good interception by Malawi, and they've scored. Beautiful match.
And there we are, goes the final whistle for the first 15 minutes. What an exciting match, what a pace Malawi has taken this game. 12, 23, 23 in favor of Malawi. What a game, the first quarter in the 15 minutes witnessed what a game. That gives us the intention that Malawi has. They want to actually increase the tally. They want to actually score more goals. Because they know now that if they win this game, they have to be somewhere beat the team that they might tally with them by goal margin. What's your comment?
Really, Malawi trying to score more goals in this quarter. Really, it was a very interesting quarter where we've seen Kenya 12, Malawi 23. We hope to see an interesting second quarter when we come back. We want to invite all our viewers who are just joining us. These are games held at OIDC Lusaka. These are Africa and World Cup qualifiers. There we can see the scores: Kenya 12, Malawi 23.
Beautiful game of netball indeed.
Fidelity Stores, the home of quality household items, has latest goods in stock. We have assorted dinner sets and plates, assorted tea sets, assorted mug cups, cup and saucers. We also stock catering items like assorted jumbo cooking pots and cooking sticks, chefing dishes and buckets, stainless steel hot pots in all sizes from small to extra large, assorted trays and dishes, ice tins, assorted floor mats, camping air beds, kitchen 2 sets, baby strollers, and assorted bikes. Get to Fidelity Stores now while stocks last. Fidelity Stores, quality goods, affordable prices.
When you have the will, the sky is the limit. When others give up, I give more. I have been assigned this mountain to show others it can be moved. I found the way, I built the way, and I led the way. Run, jump, fight like never before. I run, I jump, fight like there is no tomorrow. And tomorrow, I will get up and do it all over again.
Welcome back to the second quarter of this game. This is Malawi playing Kenya. The game is about to start. Malawi is leading Kenya. Those joining us, these are World Cup and Africa Cup qualifiers held at OIDC Lusaka. We can see there Malawi supporters really feeling good. They are happy. They've come to support their players, and we hope everyone will enjoy these games.
So you can really see the Malawians are enjoying themselves all the way. A big smile and a big hug to each other. The game is about to start. Malawi center pass, contact, first infringement, first offender, the Malawian. Kenya all the way on the middle flank. There's a Salima up there, shoot. She fails to convert, but out of court. The umpire says the last touch was Malawi. Throw in to Kenya. Let's see what the Kenyans will do. The Malawians intercept through Joanne. Takondwa there, center, deeply involved. You can see the movement. Then Joyce gets a goal, but there's an infringement there, contact. The Kenyans counter-attack through their right flank, looking for Bridget. Bridget to Elsa, Elsa to Salima. Up there, heads up. Salima fails to convert. Tried to pass, but the ball was knocked out of court by the red team, which is Malawi. The Queens of Malawi, high-ranked team in Africa, already qualified to the World Cup. Goal shooter, Salima scores. Kenya center pass. Bridget. Elsa. Looking for Salima. Where is Salima? She gets it. There's a contact. Ngwira is punished. Goal scored. And the center pass for Takondwa Malawi, looking for up Jesse. The wing defender gets it instead. Jesse is involved in the process, looking for Joyce. Do they find out of court? Elsa pushes, and that's a contact. That's the Kenyan bench, so expectant. Conversion, goal scored. The center pass is for Kenya. There they go using the right flank. Trying all positions with the Malawians open. The air space is closed. Trying to pass. They can't find space. Take it backwards. The Malawians say, no, we can't open for you. They intercept. It's not easy going. That was a contact against the goal shooter Malawi. Kenyans pick it. Looking for heads up. Salima gets it. Pulled in the process, and a penalty is given. Ngwira involved in most of the infringements. The store goal keeper for Malawi, and Kenya scores through Bridget. The goal attack. Takondwa. Obstruction. Just on the transfer line. Malawi pushes up there. To the wing attack. Ngwira gets it. Goal scored by Joyce Mvula. Kenya center pass, you can see the pace is increasing. Kenya on the ball, looking for Salima. Salima aims, scores. Let's go to Malawi center pass. That's GS, Salima for Kenya. The Malawians on the left flank. There they go, up again. Contact. The contact, the push. A penalty, an infringement. Player is punished. The Kenyan is punished. The Malawians get a bonus. They score. Kenya center pass on the right flank. There was a push in the process, and the Kenyans get a penalty. They release the ball, looking for Salima. They get her. Up, shoot, go. Kenya scores. What a beautiful game. You can see, Annie, that the pace is increasing.
Yeah, really, even looking on the goal margin, Malawi is really increasing. And when it comes to attack, they're trying to And on defending part, Malawi is trying to close the attacking areas for Kenya, of which they don't want Kenya to score more goals. On Kenya, they're really giving Malawi a tough game. There we can see the GS for Kenya, Salima. She scored. Takondwa center Malawi. Center pass to Joan. Trying to find space to the wing attacker, Tandy. They've intercepted the ball. That's Kenya with the ball. It was go out of court. A throw in for Kenya. Then a contact. Malawi's ball in the shooting circle. That's Joyce. She's. You can see the supporters really happy. Kenya doing the attack. A long ball intercepted by Lauren. Trying to find the W8 Tandy. Tandy to Jessie. Can she score? There's an obstruction. A penalty for Malawi. They've scored. Center pass Malawi. Chakondwa. A contact by Pauline. That's Joyce. She's, wow, a good rebound by Malawi. The umpire said there was a contact, a penalty shot. They've scored. Center pass Kenya. That's Cynthia to Elsa. Trying to find Bridget. They take the ball out of the shooting circle. There was a contact outside the shooting circle. Can they find space in the shooting circle? Wow, a good jump, a contact there by Lauren. They've scored. Center pass Malawi. Trying to find Tandy. Tandy to Jessie. Can she score? Yeah, she's converted that into a goal. Kenya center. That's Cynthia. The technical bench for Malawi. Looking relaxed. There's a contact. Going for Malawi. Taken by the WD Martha. Forward to the GA. Lauren. There's a contact. A penalty shot. She's scored. Center pass Malawi. Malawi to Martha. Martha to Lauren. Trying to find space in the shooting circle. There's a contact. Out of the shooting circle. A free pass. That's Jessie. There's an obstruction. A penalty shot. She scored. Center Kenya. Taken by Cynthia. Cynthia to Elsa. Trying to find Bridget. Again out to Elsa. In the shooting circle to Saulima. She scored. Center pass Malawi. That's Takondwa. Trying to create space with a side pass. A good pass. A contact by Florence. Kenyan GK. They've scored. Center Kenya. Cynthia. The contact there. Kenya doing the attack with their WA Elsa. A penalty. Another contact. They've scored. Center pass, Malawi. Quickly taken and intercepted by Kenya. That's Pauline for Kenya. Another interception by Malawi. Good job by Lauren. Trying to find the shooters. There's an obstruction outside the shooting circle. Another contact by Florence. They've scored. Center pass, Kenya. That's Cynthia. They've lost the ball. Out of court. Throw in, Malawi. Lauren taking the throw in. A long ball. Another obstruction. She's told to advance. The umpire says go back. The umpire says advantage. It's a go for Malawi. Malawi attacking. There's a push. A free pass for Malawi. Lauren is saying, now the ball. Unfortunately, they don't score. A good rebound by Kenya. Kenya doing the attack. Kenya's ball. Bridget trying to find Elsa. Elsa to Salim. Salima with the ball, and she scored.
Kenya center pass on the right flank, looking for Salima. Do they get that back? They control it. Interchange of passes. Looking for Salima, the top player. Salima ends, scores. Advantage. This has been blown for pushing, but the ball stands. Malawi center pass. Takondo deeply involved this afternoon. She's in every place. A lot of energy. There's a contact up front. The Malawians have to quickly take this and catch the Kenyans on the hop. There's a contact. Joyce Mvula converts and Malawi scores. Kenya center. There's a whistle that has been blown up there, so play is advanced to the Kenyans attacking goal third. Bridget. Obstruction. So that's a penalty pass. Shot. Salima converts, and that's Takondwa, the center for Malawi, quite agile. Involved in most of the activity this afternoon, looking for Joyce. A shoot. Conversion not made. Another shot. Joyce Mvula scores for Malawi. And the center pass is for Kenya, Cynthia. In the thick of things, looking for Elsa. Malawian Bridget picks it. But in the process, there was obstruction there. Airspace, they're trying to close it for the top player. She finds it, turns round. Bridget looking for Salima. Wonderful interchange of passes and beautiful conversion. The Kenyans score. The first Takondwa center player, she flicks it. She still says, I'm involved in play, but Joyce Mvula is found in the process. And the ball rolls out of court for a throw-in. A throw-in to Malawi. The umpire says on the left side, just there. Well, just there. There's another infringement. There's a contact inside the goal circle. Penalty quickly taken. Where's Joyce? Does she is it? Takes it. And Malawi converts. Center pass Kenya, Cynthia. The whistle goes. Play is advanced. Deep in the Malawian defense. Holes are punched. Questions are asked. The Malawians are not able to answer. Salima picks, shoots, goal. The goal is scored. Center player for Takondwa fakes a pass. She says, I'm involved. A long shot looking for Joyce Mvula. Do they find her? To the wing attack. Heads up. Hands up, aim, shoot. It goes in. Jesse converts for Malawi. Cynthia, Elsa for Kenya. Cynthia. Bridget in the process. There was contact against the Malawians. This time the center player involved, Salima, is in the process, but blocked by Tongwira. Is she going to intercept? No, she doesn't. Goes in. Salima converts for Malawi. Takondwa. Intercepted, but knocked out of court by Lillian, the goal defender. And end of this second quarter, end of a quarter. So far so good. What are we able to see? The score: Malawi 40, Kenya 27. Malawi comfortably leading in this tussle. Do we see Kenya coming back at this time?
Yeah, we're seeing Kenya really trying to score as more goals as possible to reduce on the goal margin. And we can see there Malawi 40, Kenya 27.
We have Malawi 40 and Kenya 27.
There we can see again Malawi actually trying to increase the tally, and they've actually made the intention known from the first whistle, haven't they? We could see how the center player quickly gets to the center to make play start as quickly as possible, as compared to the other times when Malawi is a little bit sluggish. Perhaps they have been told this time that they really need to be very fast on the ball to catch the Kenyans napping, especially in defense. And we have seen Joyce Mvula being very, very accurate today. How is her work rate? What can you say? How do you rate it?
Today I can give her 90%. And today she's trying to score as possible. In case of any tie on the points, they have to score more goals, because Zambia is also at 6 points. In case they tally, they have to go for goal aggregates.
So, but Malawi, despite whatever this outcome of this game is, they've already qualified to the World Cup, haven't they?
Yeah, Davis. We also don't forget that this is also the world. There's a Africa Cup here.
Rankings. There you are, our dear viewers. Confirmation of the league standing so far. Uganda, position 1, 10 points. Zimbabwe, position 2, 8 points. Malawi, third, lying third with 6 points. Zambia, fourth with 6 points, followed by Botswana with 4 points. Namibia, 5 points. And at the bottom, the foot of the table, Kenya, with no point at all. So what does it mean? They just have to, if they can see if they can win and go back home with at least 2 points to Nairobi, isn't it?
Yeah, they really have to win the Malawian team for them to go back with the point at least, because they've not won any game in this tournament. Now we break for some commercials.
It's a fantastic season this year at Topstar. We bring you this DTH full kit decoder to enjoy great Topstar bouquets. The Topstar Super with 89 awesome channels. The Topstar Smart with 63 great channels. The Topstar Nova with 31 exciting channels. The Topstar India with 9 dramatic channels. Buy this Topstar DTH full kit decoder for only 299 kwacha and get a 1-month free full bouquet subscription. Enjoy all your favorite programs from over 120 great local and international channels live and in HD. Topstar. Enjoy digital life.
Fidelity Stores, the home of quality household items, has latest goods in stock. We have assorted dinner sets and plates, assorted tea sets, assorted mug cups, cup and saucers. We also stock catering items like assorted jumbo cooking pots and cooking sticks, chefing dishes and buckets, stainless steel hot pots in all sizes from small to extra large, assorted trays and dishes, ice tins, assorted floor mats, camping airbeds, kitchen 2 sets, baby strollers, and assorted bikes. Get to Fidelity Stores now while stocks last. Fidelity Stores, quality goods, affordable prices.
When you have the will, the sky is the limit. When others give up, I give more. I have been assigned this mountain to show others it can be moved. I found the way, I built the way, and I led the way. Run, jump, fight like never before. I run, I jump, fight like there is no tomorrow. And tomorrow, I will get up and do it all over again. I'm the winner, and my will is to win. And this is my push to reach the sky. Wildcat, untamed energy. Hervé Renat.
Trade Kings, improving lives.
Fidelity Stores, the home of quality household items, has new and assorted plasticware in stock. Come and choose from our assorted water buckets and water drums, wash basins, laundry baskets, refuse and dust bins, bread bins, storage and cooler boxes, plastic water jugs and mugs, plastic tumblers and plates, drinking bottles and lunch boxes, fruit jugs and bottles, baby chairs, garden chairs, 3-piece canister sets, baby hampers, baby tubs, baby pots and baby feeding sets, colanders, assorted pegs, kids push bikes, storage containers, buckets with taps, folding tables, cereal containers and salad bowls. Hurry now while stocks last. Fidelity Stores, quality goods, affordable prices.
One Zambia, one nation.
Welcome back to the third quarter. This game is played at OIDC. We are seeing Malawi playing Kenya this afternoon. For those joining us, these are World Cup and Africa Cup qualifiers.
In the first quarter, we saw Kenya playing Malawi, and they were trailing Malawi in both quarters that have been played so far. They've been leading all the way. Play has been temporarily stopped, halted. Umpire says timeout. You can see the Malawi center there, their center player, their Takondwa, limping off the court and being substituted. What does this mean now for the Malawi team? Are they going to maintain the tempo they had, looking at how wonderful this player had?
I think they're going to maintain, because I've watched Bridget, the one who's coming. She's also a good player. Hope she'll maintain the same pace. There we can see Kenya doing the attack. There's a contact in the shooting circle. A penalty for Kenya to Salima. She's failed to shoot. Salima with the rebound. The contact. The umpire says advance. They've scored. Malawi center pass. Offside. That's Kenya. Replayed ball. Center. Malawi with the ball. Tandy trying to find Joyce. Good rebound. Can she score now? Yeah, she scored. Kenya center pass. That's Cynthia trying to find Bridget. Bridget to Salima. Salima to Elsa. There's a contact by Joanna. Another contact by Joanna. A penalty. They've scored. Center pass Malawi. Tandy there, she's now playing center for Malawi. Tandy with the ball. There's a contact. A free pass for Malawi. You can see Jessie taking a shot. Yeah, she's converted that one. Center Kenya. Malawians trying to block, reducing the attacking space for Kenya. Can Kenya, wow, a good intercept though. She committed a foul. There was a contact, a penalty given to Kenya. That's obstruction. The umpire is saying take position. She's punished. She can't move. It's a penalty for Kenya. They've lost the ball. Out of court. Backline. Malawi. Malawi with long passes. Trying to beat time. Straight in the shooting circle. They've scored. Brilliant shooting by Jessie. Center pass Malawi. Malawi trying to score as more goals as possible. Throw in for Malawi out of court. Just taking the throw in to Joyce. There's a contact. A penalty for Malawi. They've scored. Center pass, Kenya. You can see there was an infringement there. A contact by Malawi. Ball out of court. Kenya have lost the ball. Umpire says it's going Malawi side. It's Kenya's side. She's taken the ball out. Salima with the ball. Good intercept by Malawi. Using long passes to Joyce. Joyce back to Jessie. Takondwa there to Tandiwe. Back to Joyce. She scored. Malawi center pass. Joyce doing more of the attacking now. Joyce Imvura there. Can she score? She scored. It's a goal for Malawi. Center pass Kenya. Cynthia taking the center pass to Elsa. Elsa trying to find Salim. There's an obstruction. A free pass for Kenya. The umpire is telling the WA for Kenya to move. Quickly taken. A contact, a penalty for Kenya. They've scored. Center pass Malawi. That's Tandy. Tandy with the ball, trying to find Joyce in the shooting circle. Brilliant play by Joyce. Scored. Center pass Kenya. Kenya doing the attacking. Malawi trying to block, reducing the attacking space for Kenya. Can they push the ball to the shooting circle? There was an obstruction. A contact outside the shooting circle. In the shooting circle, that's Salim. She scored. Center pass Malawi. Tandy taking the center pass. Back to Martha. Martha to Joanne. Straight to Tandy. In the they failed to score. That's Kenya now attacking. Can they push the ball to the shooting circle? Trying to play a slow game. That's Salim to Elsa. Elsa to Bridget. She scored. Center pass. Ball out of court. The umpire says there was a contact. Lauren is contacted. There was an obstruction. The umpire says Salim obstructed. Lauren, that's Malawi doing the attacking. A long ball by Malawi. They've scored. Malawi trying to reduce on the attacking for Kenya. That's Malawi doing the attack. There's an obstruction outside the shooting circle. Can they distribute it to the shooting circle? Yeah. And they've scored. Kenya center pass. They've wasted that ball. Malawi attacking. That's Tandy. Tandy trying to find Lauren. And they've scored. There you can see the officials looking comfortable. Malawi.
Very, very expectant Malawi technical bench. They know right now that they're leading. So happy they seem. And Malawi now is attacking. There's a contact against the Kenyans. Joyce Mvula is on the ball. And goal scored. Cynthia for Kenya. Uses the light run through Elsa. Elsa back to Cynthia. Looking for Bridget. They find her. An interception and an infringement against Malawi. The Kenyans pick it. Looking for their center. Cynthia, quick interchange of passes. Salima on the ball for Kenya. And shoots. Goal scored. And the whistle has been blown for timeout. We are seeing a Kenyan player walking out and quickly removes her bib And the score at the moment is 33 Kenya, Malawi 53. And in less than about 4 minutes to go into this quarter before the end. Kenya wins a penalty, the Malawi rather. Joyce aims and she scores. Malawi scores. And Kenya center pass, Cynthia on the right flank to Bridget. Bridget back to Pauline. The first control it, and it goes out of court. At this time, Kenya throw in. And an infringement. That was the wrong throw, so Malawi gets the throw. They move up with Joanna. Looking for Jessie. Played out of the goal circle. She aims, Jessie aims, and she scores. What a conversion for this Malawi team this afternoon. They're moving again, looking for Joyce Mvula. They find her, scores. And Kenya center pass, Cynthia. Looking for Bridget, they find her. Elsa. Looking for Salima, they play it back. They find her in the goal circle. That is Bridget, scores. And Malawi center pass, they quickly pick it. They have to increase the tally so that they are standing on the log and their ranking improves in this tournament. They score. Malawi scores through Joyce Mvula. Cynthia for Kenya. Takes. The whistle is blown for contact. Elsa looking for Bridget. And finally Salima back to their center. Cynthia, whistle is blown for an obstruction, which is an infringement against Malawi. Bridget, there's a contact. Is she going to pass, shoot? No, it's outside the goal circle. That's a pass. Another contact against the Malawian. Salima shoots. And the goal is scored. Malawi center. Substitute center takes it to Tandy. Tandy back to Joanna. Joanna to Martha. And the whistle is blown for a contact. Just on the edge of the goal circle. That's Malawi's favor. Joyce Mvula on the ball. She plays it out. There was a contact again against the Kenyans. Lillian involved in the process. The ball has been retrieved. And the penalty stands for Malawi. They resume play, looking for Joyce Mvula. Does she control it? She aims, shoots, and she fails to convert in the process. She commits an infringement. She pushes the defender, and that's a penalty to Kenya. They move all the way. Wonderful intercept by Malawi, but in the process, the Kenyans pick it again to their center, Cynthia, looking for Elsa, their wing attack. Bridget, where are you? The Malawians hooked away by the Malawians. Jessie, beautiful, and the Kenyans again in the process, they hook it away, looking for Salima. Is she going to find Bridget? Salima aim, shoot, conversion. The goal has been scored. And Kenya center pass. She looks up and she has been pushed by Joanne, so that's a penalty pass to Kenya. Bridget, and in the goal circle, Salima finds the ball, pushed, and the umpire says that's a bonus penalty, and the goal is converted. Center for Malawi, substitute center, looking for Martha, the wing defender, looking for Joanne, the goal defender. They have to quickly move up. Time is not with them to increase the tally. Joyce Mvula scores. The score to Malawi, and Kenya center pass. Time is slowly ticking away. The worried Kenya officials just hoping that the team can come back in a way to at least aim something, but it's so difficult against this experienced Malawi team. Joyce Mvula on the ball. The umpire says take it back as contact happened somewhere behind. Goal scored. The Malawi center pass, they quickly take it. to increase their tally, to perhaps improve their ranking. Up, Joyce Mvula, obstruction, penalty, quick, score, up, and it goes in. Malawi is scoring, moving like an well-oiled machine this afternoon. The whistle goes, and the end of the quarter. This quarter, that is. The scores are standing: Kenya 37, Malawi 6. What a difference, and what a game. So what do we expect? What is in the minds of the Kenyans now? Do they have any hope?
I think the margin is now widening, and for Kenya, they just have to reduce on the goal margin. We'll see how they're going to perform in the last and final quarter. Since they've not won any game, they just have to make sure they reduce on the goal margin.
Excellent. So difficult a game for the Kenyans against a very well experienced team, the Malawi team, which has been to so many World Cups and ranked so much. One Malawian enjoying herself there to the beautiful dance, perhaps simply saying, fine, we've beaten the Kenyans, we are going home with a point. At least we've gotten something out of this game. Beautiful afternoon, beautiful game. What a quarter. Exciting game of netball at the Olympic Youth Development Center here in Lusaka.
And Davis, as you know, these are World Cup qualifiers, and at the same time they are rankings and Africa Cup. So if a team doesn't qualify for the World Cup, there's also Africa Cup and rankings.
Excellent. So let's wait and see now for the final and last quarter. Let's see what happens. What a quarter indeed it was, and almost every quarter Malawi is increasing their pace. They are moving from better to the best. They are able to prove that their world ranking is not by chance but by hard work. We have seen a lot of prolific shooting in the Malawi team. Now we take a look at exciting quarter. In case you've missed, let's just look at what happened in this quarter to make it so exciting and Malawi a darling to watch.
Welcome back to our fourth and final quarter in this game. This is Malawi playing Kenya. We are just about to start the game. Seen there the umpire giving the ball to the center, Malawi. Malawi with the first center pass. There's a contact there. Malawi taking a free pass. Can they find Joyce? Joyce has been contacted. A penalty for Malawi. Good rebound by Joyce. A contact by Kenya. Penalty shot for Malawi. They've scored. Kenya center pass. Cynthia with the center. Let's see if they can distribute the ball in the shooting circle. There was an infringement there. The umpire says inside the goal third. Another contact. They have to advance. That's Salima. She's scored the goal shooter for Kenya. Center pass Malawi. A long pass to Bridget. There's a contact. That's Joyce Imvura. She scored. Center pass Kenya. Cynthia to Elsa. Elsa trying to find Bridget. Back to Elsa. Wow, they've lost the ball. Out of court. A throw in for Malawi by Lauren. Malawi doing the inter. That's Malawi with a long pass. There's a stepping there, foot forward. Kenya with the ball. Can they find space? There's a contact by Martha, the WD, wing defender for Malawi. That's Salima. A contact outside the shooting circle. It's in fact inside the shooting circle. Salima there shooting, she's scored. Center pass Malawi. Malawi to Martha, that WD. That's wing defender. Back to Martha. Martha to Tandy. Inside the shooting circle to Joyce Imvula. She scored. A center pass for Malawi. It's going it's Kenya. Kenya center pass. There's a contact. It's a free pass. A good intercept by Lauren. Malawi doing the attacking. Straight to Tandy. Trying to find Lauren. There's a contact. Too many contacts by Kenyan defenders. A penalty for Malawi. Can they convert that one? Yeah, it's been converted into a goal. Malawi center pass. Malawi doing the attack. Straight in the shooting circle to Joyce. Wow, she failed to convert that one. There was a contact. A penalty for Malawi. They've scored. Center pass Kenya. Cynthia taking the center pass. There was an obstruction. The players scored for timeout. I think there's an injury there. A new player is being introduced to Kenya side. You can see the technical bench for Malawi. Malawi doing the attack. In the shooting circle, there was a contact there. A penalty for Malawi. They've scored. That's Joyce Imvula, who plays professional netball in the UK. Joyce Imvula. She scored. We can see the Malawian supporters, they are really happy seeing their team winning. That's Kenya.
I agree with you, Annie. This is what the Malawians are used to seeing, such type of play. They are really enjoying themselves. Joyce Mvula picks, turns, aims, shoots, and the goal is converted. Quickly they pick it. We go all the way to Tandy, looking for Jessie. Joyce Mvula is already in the process. Goal scored. A quick succession of goals within less than a minute, a few seconds separating these two goals for the same team. Kenya on the right flank, looking for Elsa. Bridget to Elsa. Cynthia up. Salima turns, shoots, and converts. Kenya scores. Malawi center pass. Picks the ball on the right wing, looking for Jessie, and finds Joyce in the process. She has been pushed, and that's a penalty. Jessie picks it and shoot, goal, converted. And everybody saying A for Malawi in agreement. with what the Malawian team is doing. The Kenyans are moving from the center. There they find Salima in the goal circle. Salima aims and shoots. She doesn't score. The Malawians pick it. They quickly move it into the center circle, quickly looking for Joyce Mvula. Do they find? No, that's the center, substitute center. She picks it. And everybody's agreeing and clapping and big applause to the team, giving them all the support that they need. Joyce Mvula picks it, aims, and there was a contact, penalty converted by Joyce Mvula. Kenya center pass to Bridget. Looking for Salima. She manages to retrieve to take it back, but the umpire says no, that was out of court. Malawi throw in back line to Lauren. Lauren picks the ball. The Kenyans close the airspace, but don't manage to stop the ball. Looking for Elsa up there. Obstruction by the Kenyans. Jesse. Shoot. Scores. And the spectators are now waking up. And the whistle has been blown. Yes, there's an injury just there. The Malawians seem to quickly change. Equally, the Kenyans have the chance now to make a substitution. Both teams have substituted. Let's see what this substitution means. Does it mean to increase or reduce the pace? Let's wait and see. The Malawians, there they go, Joyce Mvula. And every time Joyce has the ball, you can see the Malawian supporters and the spectators really cheering all the way.
Yeah, they know she's their hero, because she's really played well in this tournament. And from the look of things, each game Malawi has played so far, they're trying to score as many goals as possible.
The Kenyans intercept, the Malawians intercept. Jessie has the ball, she's going to score. She scores. And the goal has been scored. The Kenyans quickly pick it. Cynthia, they don't want to give up. They know everything is possible, but it's so difficult to come back in this game. They don't want to throw it back. They want to win. They quickly pick it up in the air. The Malawians block the airspace. Are they going to open? Salima picks the ball, turns, shoots, aims, shoots, and the goal is converted. Malawi center pass, substitute center, looking for Jessie. She gets it. Up there, looking for Joyce Mvula, the darling. Goal scored. Malawians are moving all the way.
Really enjoying the game. You can see Joyce there relaxed, comfortable with her shooting.
Very, very comfortable indeed, and it has just become routine. The Malawians with the tussle there was possession. There you can see the crowd all the way, urging the Malawi, the Queens to go ahead. Joyce Mvula gets the ball. And there was a contact in the process. Aim, shoot, trying to defend, conversion. The goal has been scored. You can see the traveling party from Malawi, a few Malawian supporters that have traveled all the way. Joyce Mvula, aim, score, converted. It has just become routine now. Let's see what the Kenyans want to answer. These questions that the Malawians are asking them, are they able to answer them? Yes, they move through the right flank. They're saying, we can't be outdone. The goal attack, aim, shoot. She fails to convert. The Malawians pick it. And the umpire says contact against Salima, their goal shooter. And clock is winding down. Time is no longer. A friend to this Kenyan team. Substitute center picks it. And a penalty pass, does it outside the goal circle. Aim, shoot. The whistle goes. There was obstruction. And the penalty again to be taken by Jess on behalf of Malawi. They score. Malawi quickly picks it. They know they need more goals. They are never satisfied. Joyce Mvula picks, aims. And the umpire says, well, that was obstruction. Take it again. That's why you failed to score. Just aim and score. Malawi scores. So much to the delight of the spectators here in Lusaka. The Kenyans pick it up. That doesn't seem to bother them anymore. They still want to play. They still want to play for something. They still want to score in the process. They are pushed and they get an advantage to play up front. They move it to the right flank looking for Salima. Turn round. Salima, where is Brajit? She scores for Kenya. Malawi center pass. Substitute Malawi center. Looking for Jesse. Does Jesse get it? Yes, she does. Tandi takes a pass and obstruction in the process. There's a contact there. Penalty pass. Joyce Mvula is waiting expectantly. Is she going to receive it or is she going to shoot? Let's wait. Shot. It goes in. Malawi scores. Kenya center pass. Kenya takes center pass on the right flank. Looking for Bridget. And unfortunately the ball goes out of court. It doesn't go their way. They have other ideas. Malawi building from behind. Joanne Martha to the center. The ball attack. Jesse looking for Joyce Mvula. Goal scored. Malawi scores.
And Davis, you can see that the Kenyan defense is now looking tired.
Extremely so. Looking at it, playing against, it's so tiring actually, playing against such an experienced Malawi team that can play at aim, at will. They've scored the Malawians. Malawi pick it up. That is Kenya center pass, Cynthia to Bridget. Bridget looking for back to the Cynthia. Elsa. There's a contact in the process. The Kenyans win. A penalty. They take it through their center. Cynthia looking for Elisa. The Malawians hook it away. They've got to punish these Kenyans. The Kenyans retrieve the ball, hooked it away. Avoiding the punishment, they move all the way to the right flank. Looking for Salima, and she's pushed. There's a contact against. For Bridget aims, shoots, and the Malawians block and hook the ball away. They move all the way, long balls, looking for Joyce Mvula. Do they find her? Yes, they score. Malawians have scored. Malawi center pass, quick succession of passes from the center. Where they move, they no longer, time is not their friend. Shoot. Joyce Mvula converts for Malawi. Center pass for Kenya, Cynthia. Bridget. Elsa. They don't want to give up these Kenyans, do they? No, they don't. No sign of giving up. Salima for Kenya. Let's see. Does she? Yes, she converts. Malawi center pass. Quick center pass. She takes it. The left flank. Looking for Jesse. Joyce Mvula fails to convert in the process. She picks it back again onto the center court. On the left flank, looking for Tandy, Jesse, and Joyce Mvula fails to convert, but the umpire says there was obstruction. Very, very expectant crowd enjoying the game of netball. Fast flowing, goals are flowing. Malawi scores. Joyce Mvula, what a player this afternoon. What a wonderful asset to this Malawi team. Kenyan center. On the left flank looking for Elsa. This Kenyans Bridget. Back to Cynthia. Malawians intercept. The Kenyans cause an infringement. And the umpire says, well, that's a penalty pass to the Kenyans. Temporarily they are happy now. Let's see if they can do this. They can use the disadvantage that is given to them. A pass. A step, shoot, she fails. The Malawians hook all the way anytime. The whistle might be blown. They want to take advantage. That's obstruction. And the substitute center picks it inside the goal circle. Pass or shoot. What is your choice? Shot, and they go. Center Malawi. They quickly take it away. And the spectators are urging them to move all the way. They'll quickly take it, a long pass. And there goes the final whistle, the end of the game between Malawi and Kenya. The final score stands Kenya 43, Malawi 86. What a game. And what an afternoon. Look at the Malawi Queens hugging each other, saying congratulations to each other. Annie.
Yeah, it was really an interesting game where we've seen Malawi beating Kenya by a big margin. And we can see there the Malawans are really happy.
Happy indeed.
Yeah, we can see the scores are 43 Kenya, Malawi 84, 86.
So wonderful play indeed. The Malawians have done what they know. The Kenyans have not given up so easily. Did they just lose that easily? We saw them fighting back, didn't we?
Yeah, they really gave Malawi a good game. They're also a good team.
Wonderful team indeed, especially that Kenya has not been in this tournament for a very long time. They've really put up their best, and that gives them a lot of experience, but it was a torrid hot afternoon against an experienced Malawi team.
And we've seen that Kenya is improving every day. Each game they play, they are improving.
Precisely.